Hi everyone, I have received a question about how to import your grades from Google Classroom into SIS. So I'm going to preface this by saying that I personally don't do this because I find the process to be more time consuming than to just go to SIS and create a new assignment and whatever else. But since it was asked, I will show you how to do it and then you can make up your own mind. So I'm going to show you a couple of pros and cons, okay? So the first thing that you need to do is that when you have an assignment, all of your students need to have a grade. And then all of your students need to be checked, okay? And then you need to return the assignment to your students. Once the assignment is returned, you're going to click the gear and you want to download just these grades as a CSV file. Okay, so now you have the CSV file right here. Here's where, so then you want to save it somewhere. I'm going to save this to my desktop. And now I have it saved somewhere. So then I can go back to SIS. And so there are a couple of things that I'm going to have issues with. I have two different rosters for my classes, but I have one Google Classroom for them. So one thing that I might want to keep in mind, I'm going to try this out and see, we'll see. It should still work out just because it's going to go by student number. I'm going to add an assignment. I'm going to call it classwork 1, just for the heck of it. This was only like a simple question, and so I might not want to make it worth a lot. 5 points, and it was a classwork homework, something like that. Okay, I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to click the I to edit. And now I have an option to import a CSV file. Here is where it's it kind of sucks. So I have given this in terms of points. I want to choose my file. My file is on the desktop, right? I'm actually not going to upload it for a sec because I'm noticing here it wants student ID column and score column. When I'm looking at this, right, this is my CSV file. I don't have a student ID. I have student email addresses. So literally, I'm going to have to delete all of the student IDs. I mean, all of the email address portion from the student ID. So then I only have student ID numbers left. Oh, and I forgot the S's in the front. Of course. This is why I don't do it this way. So I'm deleting. As you can see, this personally is taking me longer than just inputting the grades automatically, but y'all asked for it, and here it is. Delete, delete, delete. Still deleting. Probably could have input this so much quicker, especially since they all got the same grade, but we will do this. We will do this one by one. I'm almost done. Okay, so I'm deleting, still deleting. Oh, I have all the ID numbers saved, and now I'm going to save this. So now I'm noticing that my ID numbers are in the third column. and then the grade is in the fourth column. So I'm going to go here. Student ID is in the third, the grade is in the fourth column, and now I want to actually choose the right file. It was on my desktop, and it was this one right here. I'm going to upload. Here's the problem. When I assigned it on Google Classroom, I did not specify the number of points it should be. And so it automatically pre-populated as 100. But then, I did this on purpose, when I went to Google Classroom, since I only made it out of 5, and the input 100, now all these kids have a 2,000%, right? Which is absolutely ridiculous. So that is one pitfall of doing it this way, is that if you didn't specify in your assignment how many points it should be out of and actually put it out of that when you're grading it, when you import it, it doesn't work. Okay, so we are going to delete this assignment because that did not work. Now, I did, let's say I did do it the right way, okay, and I have a score, out of the amount that I want it to be, right? Well, let's just use this one, the one that I already made. Let's say this was the stats project that I want for students, right? So I'm going to create an assignment, say stats project. I want it to be out of 100 because that's how many points it was out of. This was an assessment. I'm going to check for all and then hit save. Then I'm going to do this the same way. Click that, import. Remember that we saved it here. We said that column 3 was the student ID number, column 4 was the score. Upload. And it did not work. So let's try again. Because I did not hit points. Okay, I chose the file. This was out of points. Student ID was column 3. The score was column 4. Hit upload, and now all my scores have pre-populated. So this way will only work if this out of matches this out of. And when I download, I am not going to get student ID numbers. I'm going to get email addresses. So then I have to edit it, and then I have to import it as a CSV. Okay, so it's a little annoying. I personally, again, don't do it this way, so I wouldn't recommend it. But if you are so inclined, then go ahead and do it. Okay, hopefully that helped. Thanks.